Good morning, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear participants. Welcome to today's webinar organized by German-Ukrainian Chamber of Industry and Commerce and Kyiv Regional State Administration. My name is Natalia Grishenko. I'm a Deputy Managing Director of AHK Ukraine, and this event is the part of our ongoing webinar series dedicated to regions of Ukraine. With this series, we aim to highlight the diverse business opportunities that exist across the country, demonstrating how business can not only operate but also expand and grow even during the war. Today we focus on Kyiv region, traditionally one of the economically and industrially developed regions of Ukraine, and also a home for the largest number of German companies in the country. Let me briefly walk you through our agenda. First, we will hear from Kyiv Regional State Administration about the region's opportunities, prospects, projects, and investment incentives. Next, we will turn to practical insights from business representatives. We're very pleased to welcome today two CEOs of successfully growing companies, German companies in the region. It's Rhenus Logistics and PERI Group, who will share their experience in Ukraine. Finally, we will open the floor to your questions. You will be able to voice them by raising your hands or print them into the chat. Let's start. With that, it's my pleasure to hand over to Mr. Mykyta Gerashchenko, the head of International Cooperation Department of Kyiv Regional State Administration, who will present the Kyiv region in more detail. Mykyta, the floor is yours, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Dear colleagues, distinguished guests, dear partners from Germany, on behalf of the Governor of the Kyiv Regional State Administration, Mr. Mykola Kalashnik, I would like to say thank you for the initiative of holding this video call. And today I have a privilege and great honor to present Kyiv region, one of the most dynamic, resistant, and business-oriented territories of Ukraine. So let me tell you about the Kyiv region, first of all. Just 1 second, I will change the slide. Kyiv region is one of the largest regions of Ukraine with an area of more than 28,000 square kilometers and a population of 1.8 million people. Despite the war, we remain among the leaders in housing, commissioning, foreign and capital investments, agriculture, and industry. Our strategic location is one of the strongest advantages that we have. 3 international transport corridors across Kyiv region connecting Europe and Asia. We have 96% of the paved roads, almost 8,600 kilometers of highways, 800 kilometers of railway tracks, the international airport Borispil, and river ports around the Dnipro River. This creates multimodal opportunities and makes Kyiv region the most convenient logistics hub in Ukraine. Here we can see the results of the war, of this full-scale aggression. We have more than 30,000 objects of the infrastructure that is destroyed, but today we have renovated already more than 20,000 objects of the infrastructure with the support of our international partners. Regarding the human capital and education, Kyiv region is a home to a highly skilled workforce. More than 434,000 people are employed in business entities, supported by 6 universities and a wide network of professional colleges around the territorial communities of the region. Education and business are increasingly working hand in hand, which guarantees investors access to well-prepared specialists. We have hosted also more than 250,000 internally displaced people, which gives us an additional opportunity of having more workforce and labor in the region. Here is a slide about the education, the numbers, and we will share this presentation after the webinar, so you will have the opportunity of having a look on it. economical growth, you can see that Kyiv region is quite attractable because we have created more than 223.6 thousand business entities in the last few years. So regarding the industrial park and innovations, Kyiv region is one of the top 5 of the most attractive business territories in Ukraine. We offer more than 15 industrial parks and clusters, from aviation and logistics to glass production, pharmaceuticals, construction materials, and IT technologies. Our smart specialization focuses on innovative food products, renewable energy, pharmaceuticals, and eco-friendly materials, sectors where German companies have unique expertise, and we will be really grateful to share the experience, to get the knowledge from the German business, and of course to have a mutually beneficial cooperation in that spheres. Here is the list of the industries that make up the economic and innovative potential for the different spheres, and most of them are very common with the German businesses and enterprises that specialize in those areas. The innovation clusters that I have mentioned before, they are also the priority for us in the long-term planning and development strategy of the Kyiv region. Cooperation with foreign regions is also one of the most important things for us in case of the international cooperation. Kyiv region is actively developing its cooperation, building strong partnerships with foreign regions and municipalities. As of today, 17 twinning agreements have been signed, opening up wide opportunities for joint projects in the field of humanitarian development, economy, education, culture, infrastructure restoration. Cooperation with key partner countries strengthens the Kyiv region's position in the international area, promotes investments and exchange of experience, and of course creates the conditions for sustainable development of the region in the context of post-war reconstruction. Despite the destruction caused by the Russian aggression, Kyiv region has already restored more than 20,000 infrastructure facilities, including housing, schools, and businesses. This demonstrates not only resilience, but also readiness to host new investments and partnerships. And of course, talking about the advantages of the Kyiv region, they are very clean to all of us. The largest consumer market in Ukraine, a best logistics and infrastructure conditions, a skilled and motivated workforce, a favorable investment climate even in the time of the wartime. And finally, dear colleagues, let me highlight one more important aspect: regional business support instruments. Kyiv region is not only about opportunities, but it's also about real support for investors and entrepreneurs. We actively implement state and regional programs, such as one of them, the Affordable Loans 579% program, where Kyiv region is among the leaders in Ukraine. The regional co-financing of interest rates of investment loans, which in 2023-2024 supported over 400 enterprises and created thousands of jobs. Regional budget allocations for industrial parks infrastructure development, including compensation of project documentation costs, and support for innovation and export activities. Over 1 million Ukrainian hryvnias in Ukrainian currency is planned for partial reimbursement of expenses that are related to intellectual property rights protection in cooperation with the Ukrainian National Office of Intellectual Property and Innovations. Support for SMEs through Made in Ukraine offices, which provide consulting, export promotion, and training. And these instruments makes our region one of the most business friendly in Ukraine, ensuring that every euro invested here brings maximum returns. So, ladies and gentlemen, Kyiv region is not only rebuilding, it is transforming into a modern, innovative, and open European region. And of course, we invite German business to join us on this path of growth and recovery. Together, we can create success stories that will become examples of Ukrainian European cooperation for decades ahead. Thank you for your attention, and I'm looking forward to our further dialogue, and we'll be happy to further have a communication with the Department of Economics that will be responsible for the business attractions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear Mykyta. Thank you for your overview, for your insights, prospects, projects of the region. We really appreciate our cooperation. I wanted to highlight that actually during the last delegation visits from Germany, we signed a memorandum of cooperation with the region, and we really hope we want to bring much more German companies to the region for reconstruction, recovery of the region, because it has really a huge potential. Thank you so much. We will have time for questions in the end of the webinar. And now I want to say that it's really important for us to see the real picture of the region from the private sector, from the private side of business. That is why we're heading to our next speaker. And I want to announce Mr. Gleb Akchurin. He is the CEO of Rhenus Freight and Logistics LLC. And with Gleb, we work together within the chamber. We're happy to have such a company, growing company, as our member company. And it's actually one of the successful cases of the investments during the war. So please, Mr. Gleb, share your experience with us about your activities in Ukraine, about your last project. Thank you. Gleb, the floor is yours.
Natalia, thank you very much. And hope everything is fine with Haka activity in Ukraine. And hope everybody here in auditoria safe and sound after the heavy days and week. Let me start with a story that starts 10 years ago when we started to extend our business. And then we have several events that postponed it. From the last one was COVID, then the start of the big scale war. And finally, anyhow, our German management decided to extend our business and approved the investments application that I prepared. And that was happened due to the big activity of German government, who supported us with ensuring of war, economical and political risks, adding to our investments interest rate some percentage, and that's why now we have a very nice case that I would like to share with our auditoria, that it's possible. It's heavy and not very simple way, I would say. And before getting that, we went through two quite detailed audit for environmental and social responsibilities that we do in Ukraine from German side. And afterwards, after all of these audits and finally a financial audit of our statement here in Ukraine, we got it, both financial and insurance from the war and political and economical risks. And it started in 2024 with already prepared project. We did it in 2023, and we start our construction in January 2024. And here I would like to start to show these slides, if it's possible. I will comment briefly all of that. Next one, please. So this is a visualization of our future warehouse that we presented to our board in 2023, got the approval, got the financing, and start do the first preparation works. Next one, please. This is how it looked like in January 2024. Next one, please. And we are very thankful to our general construction company Agrobud Mechanizatsiya, who could concentrate people, very professional people, I would say, and subcontractors around them. And we did all construction works without any break. So each day we do something with our general contractor. I guess that was the main secret of very short construction period. The whole warehouse was built during 9 months. It's some kind of record, I would say. And then due to the very good service from local administrations, local authorities, DIAM renovation to the online. We got all procedures with local authorities, with all permissions very quickly, I would say. And that was the main surprise for me, because we thought it was the heaviest part of our project, but finally it was not so difficult as I thought. Next one, please. First pillars. Next one. You see that in March we already installed all pillars, concrete pillars. Next one. And in April we start already do the bomb shelter. You see the excavator, yellow one in the right corner. He started to do the bomb shelter because based on the new construction rule that was implemented in November 2023, each construction now had to establish the bomb shelter for the staff. And we were the first logistic company who implemented it immediately after this new law. Next one, please. This is already looks like a future warehouse. Next one. Preparation for the asphalting. Next one. This is a roof preparation with double surfacing with different materials. And below you see the preparation of the concrete floor with pressure of approximately 8 tons per square meter. Next one. This is, you see the fundament and the lowest level of the bomb shelter in the right corner in the picture. Next one. Okay, next one. We already closer and closer to the finishing of that warehouse, and you see below it was our KPIs or data that we provided to the future customers of this warehouse that we sent on the weekly basis to all of them. It was something around 5,000 customers that we spread our presentation with, and they all, starting from June, July, know already the weekly progress of preparation. Next one. And you could see in the comments that interior design in August was already finished for 90%, floor 95%, rake system 60%, FEM paving 45%, roof 100%, bomb shelter 90%, office 40%, WMS 100%. So as for from the operational side, we were already prepared to do business in this site in August already. Next one. This is interior fulfillment with rack system. Rack system is unique because it was constructed for agrochemicals products that is heavy. So we could place in each metal bar 3.6 tons. This is, I guess, its record as well in Ukraine. And one more time, the floor as well. It seems record in Ukraine at 8 ton per square meter. It was done as for preparation for the upcoming demand from our customer. They make their product heavier and higher on the pallet. That's why we put it in our project and implement it. Next one. You see the final preparation before the opening. Next one. This is some specific of warehouse for the dangerous goods. That in every block we have to do the automatic shower station. Then we have in each level of rack systems a sprinkler system. So each pallet could be splashed separately in case of fire. And we block all our house by perimeter with a special anti-spill barrier. And we put some innovation regarding, for example, the conjunction on the floor you see on the left picture with zigzag configuration, etc., etc. So lots of innovation we implemented in this warehouse. Next one. And that already was some excursion of future customer to our site when everything already was done. Next one. And this is the last day before the opening. Final cleaning the territory. Next one. And this is a final view of November 5th when we were ready, and it was already the final period when all documents were as well on the final stage of verifying with local authorities, and we start our activity in December. So we started the construction in January 2024, and we finished in November 2024. That was heavy. You could imagine that it was 24/7 without any breaks, but it was worth that. Next one, please. Couple of technical data for our potential customer for this year, next year. So in total, it's close to 6,000 square meters, 7.5 euro pallets, and about 1.3 thousand US pallets for bonded warehouse. Besides, we got in August the status of IO operator, so we could lots of opportunities and simplifying procedure for our customers. Just for your information. Heating system with temperature regulation 1424. Multi-level of fire protection sprinkler system. I guess, again, we are first in Ukraine with that. Early smoke detection system. Wall sandwich panel with 150 and 90 minutes accordingly by external perimeter inside. Pillars and carcass framework were constructed from reinforced concrete and were universal. We could get both Euro pallets and US pallets from our customer. And next one, please, the continuation. So we have local insurance here, and we have a global insurance for 7.5 million euro. So all of your goods will be in safety. We got a bomb shelter for 42 people with sleeping places there, with internet, with working places. So all of our staff could continue to work without any breaks. We have 3-digit generator on our location. In total power 520 kilowatt. Also, we installed the solar panel, and we continue to install it. And another advantage is that we could provide any of our customer the growth of their volume from 20 to 50% during the season, because we have in total 28,000 square meters in our warehouse, so we have space for you. So in total, you could rely somewhere in 35,000 pallet places in our agrochemical warehouse for chemical and industrial goods. Next one. And this is a helicopter view on our location. You see that left hand, this is a new location that I presented just now for you. And right hand, we have 2 locations for ADR and seeds and industrial goods. And we do services that you need, transport related warehousing for your cargo. We have domestic full truck loads and last mile delivery for your goods. We do import-export full truckloads, customs brokerage with own 10 people team. And you see red highlighted, we have 5 bonded warehouses with different temperature regimes, and 2 of them for dangerous goods. Next one, please. And I would like to share with you our strategic plan 2040. So we would like to construct 3 big warehousing locations in Ukraine. First one in Kyiv region, next one in Rivne region, and the third one in the Dnipro region. You could see the figures. It will be big warehouses, and total investment additionally that we invest already in Obuchiv will be about 100 million euro. Next one, please. 2 last slides with 2 couple of slides with visualization of that. This is a concept of the warehouse in Kyiv region. And at the moment we are in process of land plot purchasing. Next one. This is the concept of our warehouse in Rivne region, and we already got the board approval for land plot purchasing, and we are in process of it. Next one, please. That I would like mention one again that we got a very nice support from Kyiv Oblast office and personally governor of Kyiv Oblast. He participated in opening our new object in Kyiv Oblast and promised full support with all advantages when we opening our new objects in Kyiv region. So we hope for that. Next one, please. You could contact with me and my people, my team, for all questions regarding that construction, that warehouse, operational questions, and for the new opportunities of cooperation between our companies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, dear Gleb. Thank you for sharing your experience. Actually, fascinating your development, how fast you're growing, and especially interesting for us is this attraction of the German financial support and also insurance mechanisms. We can actually see on your example that they truly work, and you can see the results of them. We really wish you a good luck with the next construction in Rivne, and we hope to visit the new logistic hub, next one in Rivne already
Thank you very
soon.
much, Natalia. And I would like to thank you for the support. You remember that we got some issues with National Bank of Ukraine with some details of financing, etc. And I would like to share with the auditoria for the very nice support of German Chamber of Commerce. Probably you was the only structure who concrete support us with letters, with explanation, with communication, with National Bank of Ukraine. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much. Small advertising for our chamber is always a good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, basically, it's not an easy procedure. It's maybe a challenging issue, but still it works and it's all possible. And that is why we are also here for new companies coming to Ukraine. Thank you. Now we are heading to our next speaker, our next company. I'd like to announce PERI Group. PERI is one of the leading construction systems manufacturers in Germany and also in Ukraine. We are happy to welcome today CEO, Managing Director of PERI Group Ukraine, Mr. Oleg Gorielov. Please, Oleg, could you please share with us your experience working in Ukraine during the wartime? Is it challenging for you? What are the plans of your company, developments for the next period of time? Please, Oleg, share with us your thoughts on this.
Thank you, Natalia, and good morning, everyone. As far as any presentation was not intended to be here, so I would have a short word how PERI operates in Ukraine. We are celebrating 25 years of our presence in the Ukrainian market this year. So practical investment was done a while ago. And we are not the one to present ourselves as an entity which invests, but what we do, we actually help businesses in construction to realize their projects where it comes to concrete. And PERI is the company that is a German company and a family company and a world leader in formwork business. And also we also hold a decent market share in scaffolding. Talking about making business during the war, I would say that there are a number of milestones which we can present here. The first is the leadership and the management decision that as long as it's possible, PERI stays in Ukraine. That was the message from the president of the company and from the board and from the owner. We are located in Brovary, not so far from Kyiv, and we were happy that during the occupation stage of Kyiv region, that area was not occupied, which we thank for the Ukrainian armed forces. And Brovary suffered, not significantly, but there were some destructions directly in late February, early March of 2022. And we stopped operation for the period of spring of 2022, and immediately when it was possible to recover in May, we actually recovered. So speaking about practical business in that time, I would say we faced challenges in people safety. So that was a first priority, what was necessary to do to keep our staff safe, we have done. The second issue we have faced is getting the materials spread out all across the country. We have a lot of formwork. The total rental park is about 25 million euro in value, and significant number of tons and trucks. So you can imagine hundreds of trucks we had to collect from the areas where the business was stopped, like Kharkiv, Kherson, Odessa, and these areas. And the market itself also dropped significantly. So we were so much focused in 2021 that residential segment in construction would be the key driver, especially in the cities like Kyiv, Kharkiv, Dnipro, Odessa, and Lviv. And what we see now is that mostly the Western region operates. And the recent research I've got this morning that we are having only 25% of residential market availability comparing to the pre-full-scale war, so like end of 2021. On the other hand, And what we are proud of, that we started immediately to participate in infrastructure and energy related projects. So everything which was destroyed in energy sector started to be immediately recovered. And Kyiv region is I would say probably the first one, because we have two large transform substations here in Ukraine, providing electricity to the city, to the industry, to the end users. And as you remember, that heavy attacks started in October 23, and I actually was witnessing the attack of TET-6, which is in Kyiv, in Troyeshina region. Yeah? So what the Ministry of Energy started to do, they have immediately involved contractors and general contractors to create so-called shelters for, we call them shelters, but you can call it also the sarcophagus construction. The special unit, which is significantly thick in walls and significantly thick in ceiling, protecting transformation machines from the attack. And as the result, all across Ukraine, we had more than 90 locations like this, more than 90 sites, and we participated in over 30 of them. And unfortunately, not every is being protected, but the key ones are. So I will not say the locations, but most of them are DNA, unfortunately, or fortunately. So NDA, and we are immediately there, and based on our capacity, we have managed to provide the general contractors finish this job, and we are proud that currently we're having electricity almost non-stop for the last practically 1 year. Yeah. Another application of our material and technology and solutions are bridges, and the biggest one that we participated is Chernigiv one. You might know that the Chernigiv bridge was exploded over Desno River to stop massive invasion by Russian forces in March 22, and in summertime of 22 the project was initiated, and it was more than 1.5 years, so we finished it last year. So nowadays it's a brand new bridge, and some other bridges are also in the project. And also we are leading now the 2 water ducts, big infrastructural things. They're not much publicly presented in media, but after the Kakhovka Dam was destroyed in June 23, yeah, cities of Kryvyi Rih and Mykolaiv faced heavy water shortage. And what Minister of Infrastructure is doing now, together with one of the largest construction companies in Ukraine, we recover special water ducts, one of them 80 kilometers long, another is 46, providing the water from Dnipro River to the cities. So being short, I would say that construction industry is, in my understanding, the first indicator of economy health. And the construction segment in Ukraine is growing rapidly. So in figures, what I can say from PERI Group, we have dropped down like 70% down in 2022, but in 2023 we were 47% up versus 22, and exact 47% 2024 versus 2022, and we expect to recover to our pre-war or pre-full-scale war turnover potentially 2026, not earlier, because market is still much less, and most of market drivers like residential segment are being on pause or being only developed in Western region. However, infrastructure segment is showing great potential, Miltech showing great potential, industry showing great potential. So thousands and thousands of cubic meter of concrete is being poured and being cured within also PERI formwork and slab solutions. So we provide this engineering, and we provide the material, And we also see that the financial discipline of our customers is healthy, operations is healthy. So making business, doing a project or doing business during the war is already a reality. It gives us a clear understanding what the after the war development would be, and one of our also strategic views is the recovery plan. You know this very well, especially our colleagues from the chamber, that Ukrainian the fast recovery and recovery projects are being almost monthly on the stage, yeah? And we expect to take a larger participation in all the critical projects that would appear, we hope, as soon as possible. That's briefly from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Lev, for your story. Actually, fascinating. This really unique example of the resilience of business during the war. Thank you for your inputs in recovery and also in securing our energy system during this challenging times, challenging attacks over the city. It's amazing that we actually have electricity over the year because we are all basically are evidence of such significant attacks on our energy infrastructure. Thank you, Oleg, for sharing your story. And now we would like to open the floor for the questions. You can print them in the chat, or you can raise your hands and voice them by yourself. We already have one question to Mr. Mykyta Gerashchenko concerning the products for the security system. So please, dear colleagues from Kyiv Regional State Administration, if you're interested in the company, please, you can see the contact data in it. And I can already see one hand from Alina Priputa. Alina, please, you can voice your question, please.
Hi, sorry, it was a mistake. I didn't have a question now. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. We can also see a question in the chat from Mr. Andrei Yakimenko. New business expectation index from Kyiv region fell below the national average for the first time. Yeah, we can see the statistics. Can we obtain the assessment from the invited companies, Rhenus and PERI, on the security conditions, wartime risks, and risk mitigation measures? And also current sentiment among HK members. So please, Gleb, Oleg, maybe you can share some of the estimations concerning the NBO expectation index for the next year. Are you planning some financial changes for the next year? Maybe you can share experience with us.
I could comment that I don't know the statistics about the topic, but I could share my estimation regarding development. Financially, it's heavier and heavier each quarter, I would say, to do business. Several factors for me, for logistics, I know for retail as well, the main factor is human resources. More than any financial changes in the country, even more than inflation or devaluation of local currency. People, the main issue at the moment, and to find even one person, we spent now 3 months on average. Before COVID, it was 1 week, so you could imagine the difference. And I hope that the war will finish this year or in the first half of the next year. Otherwise, we will face many other challenges doing business here. But from other side, I would really surprised that we have even more asking RFQ visits and contacts with customer, because we prove our reliability and sustainability. I am talking about Rhenus in Ukraine, Rhenus Logistics in Ukraine, because we now have double and triple insurance in all our areas of responsibility in front of our customers. So we have, as I already presented, energy supply, 2 different lines to our hub, and 3 big diesel generators. Plus we have 2 internet providers, plus Starlinks in our warehouse, plus bomb shelter. So it's very now it's very reliable and sustainable hub for our customers. So even if the financial and political and economical situation will be not optimistic next year, we are ready, even much bigger than it was in 2022. Now we are prepared very nice for all challenges that we could expect.
Great, thank you. Do you have other questions? Please, dear participants, you're welcome. I don't see the questions in the chat. My question would be to Mr. Mykyta Gerashchenko. Mr. Mykyta, do you see the new companies from Europe, from Germany coming to the region? Do you see real new investment projects? Because it's really important for us to see the real cases of the investments in the region. Mykyta, are you here with us?
Hello. I'm sorry, Nikita is absent, and I want to add that the project with German investors is more of them is waiting to get more stability situation.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your question, for your answer. Yeah, we all understand, and we also see it. That is why we're also conducting and doing this webinars to show the real cases of the investment project. But it would be interesting for us to maybe know about the new ones that we don't know about. Maybe some other countries are investing more active. That is why we would appreciate also maybe your opinion from Mr. Mykola afterwards. Do we have other questions? We have a question from Irina Fedorenko. Yeah, so it's a comment. Thank you for the presentation and sharing the information. It looks optimistic.
Natalia, I could add one comment regarding the upcoming German business in Ukraine. I personally know about close to 100 projects that are pending, and they're waiting for the war is over, and they will implement their very big scale investments in Ukraine, especially in the western, as for railway infrastructure development, and close to our specific lots of logistics project as well in the door. The only positive signal we will get from situation in our country, and I guess it will be hundreds of projects here. You saw our 3 big projects. We are waiting as well for the signal of the peaceful period in our country, and we will implement lots of projects here.
I could confirm also the words of Gleb, because this spring we had the Bauma meeting in Bauma exhibition in München, and based on that also we have a number of contacts confirming the same. So majority majority projects are at the table, but waiting for better times. So we all expect them to come when the ceasefire and the war is over period starts.
It's true. It's true. We see absolutely the same situation with the German companies. We see growing interest, but still, as you mentioned, pending. Yeah, pending. But can you share with us maybe a little bit, Oleg, your experience? Are you actually preparing for the day one when the war will be over? Would you be prepared for this? I mean, in the meaning of the the projects and the staff and all the other issues that are like conducted with this.
We started preparation in late 2023, so roughly 2 years ago. And I've personally held a number of presentations at the headquarters showing the critical importance of PERI Ukraine be ready with material when the project starts. What we noticed that construction business globally in the world and especially in Ukraine are far not the best player in terms of planning. Yeah? And what we face that customers show up or we find the project and they need it yesterday, like they call it. We need the material yesterday. That's why we've made certain efforts to keep the stockyard of the formwork, especially. And we are also collecting as much as we can based on our internal capacity to have enough of formwork and slab and scaffolding to provide these materials to customers. From people point of view, we have, let me say, lost in the good sense of that word the number of people who left Ukraine, but they are employed in PERI subsidiaries all over, from Australia to Canada. But the key stuff is here. Attrition rate is equal to 0. We employ few people to replace those who were drafted to army. And from this point of view, the capacity is also here. So we are prepared, we are ready, and we are waiting from the D-Day to come. Let me say, we cannot practically plan the real volume because this information is not available at any source. So we don't know if it will be 25 large projects, 10 bridges, or one bridge. As an example, the Kyiv metro project, it has been postponed for 2 years and it's revived only when Autostrada jumped in. So that short line to Vinograd area in Kyiv, it's actually started, let me say, practically for us early this year. However, the drawings and the paperwork was ready yet in 2023. So we can only see that in the real life. So I have the commitment from the headquarters that Ukraine will be prioritized because it's also important for the PERI group. It's our obligation and liability at the face of the customer to provide the material, as well as our also social responsibility for the state of Ukraine.
You're absolutely right. Thank you very much. We'll hope that this period, this time will come as fast as possible, but we always emphasize that we can really wait long. It's time to come to Ukraine now and start to do something now because we see real examples of the companies from other countries that actually coming already for reconstruction and the recovery of Ukraine. Do we have other questions? Please.
Natalia, I could add the information about our Ukrainian companies because we, as a German logistics service provider, during the war time, imported to Ukraine several big plants and factories. And it was Ukrainian businessmen, Ukrainian businesses. And even now we imported one middle-sized factory to Ukraine. So I can't open the names, but one of them was the biggest factory in Europe regarding the specific. So I would like to add that not only foreign companies invested in Ukraine during the war, but lots of Ukrainian business invested in our country during the war. So we need to admit that fact as well. And you know, as a logistic company who do daily import and export operation, including these special projects as importing of big factory, I'm very optimistic on that. You know that for everyone who out of this logistics world, it could be not seeing, you know, all of that. But everybody who involved, like Oleg, for example, Oleg companies, our company, they know that it's in parallel, and our investors even more brave, I would say, to invest during the wartime in Ukraine. But of course, we rely on both flows from Ukrainian investors and foreign investors after the war is over.
Thank you very much for your opinion, Gleb. So we can see a lot of appreciation words to the speakers. Dear Gleb, dear Oleg, thank you very much for your experience, and also dear representatives of Kyiv Regional State Administration who is today with us. Also, thank you very much for your inputs. I would also like that our colleagues from Germany Trade and Investment Promotion Office, it's GTI, are conducting a series of studies on the regions of Ukraine. They have a Ukraine desk on their homepage, and so really focusing on exploring and analyzing the potential of Kyiv region. So please, dear participants, visit also their websites. And by now, I think we will end now our webinar. I'd like to thank you all for your interest to the region, for your readiness to explore the opportunities of the region. And we are also, as mentioned, are always here for you concerning the contacts and communication also with the representatives of Kyiv Regional State Administration. We would also appreciate your opinion on our webinar. You will see a short survey on your screen, so it won't take much time of you. And now I will thank to all our speakers and this webinar. Thank you very much, and have a good day and stay safe. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.